Hey, this is Keenan with VistaLeads.com, and I want to welcome you out to today's mini webinar. Is a lead capture funnel right for me? Now, sometimes a lead capture funnel is also known as a sales funnel, but lead capture funnels are an amazing way to grow your business and to attract new clients, but they aren't for everybody. And so, my sole purpose of this short webinar is to teach you whether a lead capture funnel is right for you, and if it is, give you access to another short webinar that's going to explain the benefits of a lead capture funnel and teach you how to get one up and running in your business. Now, this is going to be the URL of that second webinar that you can watch to actually figure out how to implement what we're talking about. So it's vistaleads.com/win. And the title of the webinar is Help! I need new customers. I'm not sure how to find them. I don't want to spend a fortune, and I don't have a lot of time. You're definitely going to want to check that out if you feel that a lead capture funnel is a good fit for you and your needs. Once again, the purpose of this webinar is not to teach you all the ins and outs of building a lead capture funnel, but it's just to help you discover if it's a good fit for you in the first place. And to start off, I want to just quickly explain what a funnel is. What do I mean when I say lead capture funnel? Now, I'm sure you're familiar with the funnel. It's just a shape that helps you pour stuff in a small hole without making a mess. A good example for me is a funnel that you'd use to pour oil into your car. Now you pour in the oil in the wide open end of the funnel, and that funnel channels that oil so it can fit into a small opening in the oil reservoir in your car. Without it, I try this from time to time, I usually end up spilling half the oil all over my engine, and it's a mess and gets on the ground, and I feel like I have to buy twice as much oil just so I can get it in the stupid hole. Well, a lead capture funnel is very similar, except instead of pouring oil into the funnel, you're pouring what's called traffic, or potential customers, into the funnel. And then the funnel helps guide your potential customers, or leads them through a series of steps that will help them become a paying customer, or whatever else your goal is. Now, when we create the funnel, you can see here with this diagram, the top of the funnel always begins with getting traffic, getting eyeballs, getting exposure to what you're trying to send out. Then once we have a way to get that traffic, we want to offer them, the people, something that they want to get their hands on. So a coupon, an ebook, whatever it is that you have that people want, offer that to them. And then you need to give them a chance to take action. Now, typically, in the context of a funnel, that action is going to be visiting what's called a landing page, or just a web page that only has one purpose: to get them to give you their first name, their email address, or whatever contact information you want, in exchange for something that you'll give them in return. And then the last step of the funnel is to follow up with them until they're ready. Now, until they're ready to what? Until they're ready to buy. This is very important, because most times your customers will not buy from you your first contact with them. This is where most businesses fall short, and this is why most businesses struggle to get marketing campaigns that actually work. They are not following up. Let's explore how this works in a 30,000-foot view. Get the whole big picture in there. We have a client who owns a business called Soulsjoy. And Soulsjoy makes awesome bath products, and they specialize in creating what's called a bath bomb or a bath fizzy to help people relax and all that good stuff. And they wanted to figure out, how can we get more people that aren't currently buying these bath bombs from us to buy bath bombs? And so they thought about, what are the things that our customers want? What is the offer we can give them? And they realized, well, our customers, they want romance. A lot of them buy bath bombs because they're a romantic thing. And so what if we create an ebook and put it into our lead capture funnel that teaches people how to have a very simple, a very inexpensive, but a very romantic date night at home using Soulsjoy bath products. So it's pretty cool, and this is what you have. So the first step of this funnel right here is they put an ad on Facebook, and this actually wasn't even a paid ad. This was just a post that the founder put on her personal Facebook account. Now, when people click on that ad right there, it takes them to the landing page, which is where the customers or the people or the traffic have an opportunity to decide if they want to take action on the offer. If they do take action, that ebook, which you can see in this step, is going to be emailed to them right away, automatically, so SoulsJoy doesn't have to worry about sending it out. And that person's information will be stored in SoulsJoy's database, which is part of the Vista Leads platform. And then the goal of this, of course, is to follow up with the customer until they actually buy this romantic date night kit, these bath products. The really cool thing about everything you're looking at right here is that it only took 10 minutes to set up from start to finish using Vista Leads. Pretty awesome. So that's the basics of a lead capture funnel. Now the goal or the end benefit of this process is to create a reliable and automated way that will bring you new customers. And once you create an automated system, you can have as many potential customers going through that system at any time without you having to take any more time to follow up those customers or adding in any extra effort. So in SoulsJoy's case, they could have 10 million people in that funnel and they wouldn't have to spend any extra time, except for fulfilling the orders, of course. But as far as following up, they wouldn't have to spend any extra time than they would if they only had 5 people in the funnel. So it's a really good way to get a lot more traffic or customers into your business. And this leads to a more stable growth for your business, and it leads to a lot more money, of course. And most importantly, in my opinion, this is going to help you build a business that won't take over your life. You're able to automate a lot of these tedious follow-up things that a lot of entrepreneurs spend most of their day taking care of. There are 2 things that we need to talk about to see if a lead capture funnel is going to be a great fit for you. The first one is whether you are ready. And the second one is whether your business is ready. So let's dive into the first part. Are you ready for a lead capture funnel? And one question we need to ask to determine that is, are you willing to invest time to refine your funnel? I'm going to tell you right now, you are most likely not going to create a perfect funnel your first try. I'll have people that come to me that have either tried Vista Leads or one of the other platforms out there that can help you create a lead capture funnel and tell me, Keenan, I've tried to build a funnel or a lead funnel or sales funnel or whatever type of funnel, and I didn't get any results. It's not a good fit for me, and it's not a good fit for my business. Now, I love it when this happens because I always ask them a question in response. I say, how long did you try it? And how many times did you refine it or improve it? And I had this happen to me a few days ago, which is actually one of the main reasons I'm making this webinar right now. A guy came to me and told me he'd been trying it for a grand total of 4 days and hadn't seen any results. Now, can you tell me anything in life worth pursuing that you can learn and master in 4 days? Nothing. I mean, I'm sure it's taken you years to get good at what you do. And you definitely would not expect someone to learn what you know and to be able to execute that perfectly in 4 days. With that being said, it's not going to take you years to get your funnel perfected, but it will take you a few weeks and maybe even a few months to get something that's working really well. Do not try building a funnel and give up on it after 4 days. That's ridiculous. There's a concept out there in the world of entrepreneurs and startup companies called pivoting. When you pivot, you make a hypothesis or a guess that something will happen, and then you test that guess. And if you're wrong, you make some changes and you test again, and if you're wrong, you make some more changes and you test again until you get it right. Because ultimately, what you're looking for is you're looking for a system or an equation that will take $1 of marketing and turn it into $2 of profit, or whatever that ratio is, $1 marketing to $10 of profit. But to do that, you need to find out the variables that are going to make the equation work. You need to know what your customer is truly looking for and how you can leverage that knowledge to attract them and get them to buy from you. So going back to this example, SoulsJoy's hypothesis is that their customers want to have more romance in their lives. So the founder, she created a short ebook to tell people how to have a steamy, creative, and affordable date night in their own home using SoulsJoy bath products. Then she created a lead capture funnel, once again in about 10 minutes, using Vista leads to attract people to her ebook. The ebook would then get sent out automatically when they requested it, and then the system would keep following up with those interested customers automatically until they're ready to buy. Pretty cool. So let's say that after 2 weeks of trying this funnel, it turns out that people aren't as excited about a steamy date night at home as Soul's Joy expected. So they take some time to analyze it, think about, okay, why isn't this working? And they decide that they need a better title. And so they change the title of this ebook and of this offer to Want More Romance? Here's the secret. And let's say that people love this new title and they're responding very well. So they go to the landing page and they're signing up by the dozens. But it turns out that only 20% of the people that request the ebook and open the email actually end up buying Soul's Joy's products. This might tell us that there's a problem with that initial email, and that Soul's Joy might need to change a few things to make that email work more effectively. Once again, this is called pivoting. This idea of creating a hypothesis or a guess about what would happen, testing it out to refine it and learn, and then once you figure out what works well, move on to the next weak point in your funnel and refine that. This will take time. If you're willing to take time to master this system, the payoff will be huge. In the case of Soul's Joy's funnel, this process of testing and seeing how it works might take a month. That's not a month of straight work, probably only 3 to 4 hours total over that month, but it still took a month. It still takes time. And so if you are not willing to invest the time, I promise you that a lead capture funnel or a sales funnel will not work for you under any circumstance. Okay, if you're not ready to grow your business or you're complacent with where you're at, don't build a funnel. You won't have enough motivation or energy to pivot and to refine your funnel until you create something that actually works. Another good question, are you willing to make mistakes and learn? Let me let you in on a little secret. I am the CEO of a company that makes it easier than ever to create funnels. And even I cannot make a perfect funnel my first try. A lot of times when I first launch a funnel, they perform terribly. But because I'm willing to make mistakes and then I learn from them, I'm able to keep making changes until I create a funnel that works incredibly well, and that makes my life a whole lot easier. Now that we've talked about whether you're ready, let's talk about if your business is ready for a lead funnel. The first question we need to ask is, does your business fill a need people actually want filled? This question definitely pertains to so much more than building a funnel. But all the time I have people that come up to me who have been struggling to find customers that actually want to buy what they sell, and they think a lead capture funnel will magically fix that problem. That is not the case. If you're feeling like that might be the case in your business right now, the first thing you should be focused on is either rebranding what you sell, so explain it in a different way, or change your product altogether. The last thing you should be worrying about is marketing. To explain what I mean a bit better, I'll tell you about a fun learning experience I had a few years ago. I ran a very successful marketing agency that worked exclusively with small businesses that could usually only afford to pay about $1,000 a month or less for their marketing. This meant we ended up working with a lot of consultants and dentists and landscaping companies, restaurants, mom and pop retail stores, businesses like that. One day, we decided, my team and I, we got together and we said we're tired of selling our time for money and working 80 hours every single week. So we brainstormed and we thought of a great way to, most importantly, still help the clients we loved, but to finally be able to make money without selling our time. We wanted to detach our time from our paychecks. And the way that we are going to do that was by creating a sort of do-it-yourself online marketing boot camp, where a small business owner could watch some online exercises or webinars or whatever, and they could learn how to implement an incredibly effective marketing strategy and to carry that thing out with only 2 hours of work each week. In theory, this was awesome. We were teaching these business owners how to do the exact same thing they were paying us $1,000 a month to do in like 2 hours a week. But in actuality, we spent months trying to sell this course and nobody wanted to buy it. The content was great. The business owner saw value in it, but at the end of the day, they didn't want to do the marketing themselves, and their team was too busy to take on the task of going through our online marketing training and implementing what they had learned. We tried creating a lead capture funnel for this, and it failed so miserably. So, we had to fix our core business model and what we offered before we could ever hope to make a funnel that actually worked. Like I said, if you feel something isn't quite right with your business right now, with the product or the service you're selling, and you want some help determining what that could be, send me an email through the website, through vistaleads.com, and I'll be glad to help you out. Okay, the second thing, can you give something away for free that people want? A key part of a lead funnel is being able to give something away for free. Something that people will give you their name and their email address to get their hands on. Now I have so many people that come to me and complain that their funnels don't work for them. And when I look at the funnel, I see that they're trying to give away something that no one in the world would care about. For example, someone one time made an ebook or a digital download called The 5 Reasons to Buy Your Next Widget from Me. Now, it was the title of their product, but that's what their ebook was. And in the ebook, they talked about why they were so much better than all of their competitors. So think about that for a second. Put yourself in the customer's shoes for a minute. You're on Facebook and you're looking at pictures of your family or friends or the epic ski trip or whatever, and you see a sponsored Facebook post saying, "Download this guide to find out why you should buy your next widget from me." I guarantee you that there's no way you are going to stop what you're doing on Facebook and take the time to click on that ad and download the guide. That is literally just an ad. That's spam. Nobody wants that, right? But if the ad were to mention a problem that you as a customer had specifically, let's say maybe this widget helped with back pain and you've been suffering from back pain for years, and this ad said, "We've unlocked 3 simple secrets to getting rid of back pain. Click here to find what they are." This ad is a lot more interesting. This could actually get you to stop browsing on Facebook and to click on that ad. So once again, the goal is to give away something for free that people actually want. And this could be a coupon, it could be an ebook, a video course, a consultation, a ticket to an event, all sorts of cool stuff. But give it away for free. And if you can't think of anything right now, don't worry, my team will help you think of a great offer when you set up your lead funnel. Now, here's something very important. If you sell stuff online, a lead funnel may not work for you. A lot of the time, the terms lead funnel and sales funnel, as I pointed out in the very beginning of the webinar, those two terms can be used interchangeably. But there technically is a difference. A lead funnel uses free information or content to get leads. And then you follow up with those leads so they become paying customers. A sales funnel is designed to get someone to enter the funnel by buying something less expensive and then either selling them an additional product or offering them higher ticket items once the customer's already made a purchase. So if you're familiar with terms like a tripwire offer or an upsell, a sales funnel is where that stuff comes into play. But with that being said, if you can get more sales by giving away an informational product, which is exactly what Soul's Joy did, they gave away an ebook that promoted their products and taught people how to use them more effectively, then a lead capture funnel can be an awesome tool. But if you're selling something online, emphasis on the online, like t-shirts or watches or purses or hair care products, where it would make more sense to say, "Hey Sally, congratulations, you just bought this purse. Now how about you buy this matching watch too for X amount of dollars?" If you feel that that would make more sense in your business, then I would advise you to look into a sales funnel instead. And that's not what Vista Leads offers. We are really good at creating lead capture funnels. But remember, this only applies to online e-commerce businesses. If you sell products in person, you will always be able to use a lead capture funnel. And if you own any other type of service business or even like a restaurant, a lead funnel will also work very well for you. I'm glad you're able to join me for the mini webinar, and I hope that what you've been able to learn has been very valuable for you. If you're looking for an automated system that will consistently bring in new customers and new leads for your business, and after what you've just watched, you feel that a lead capture funnel could be a good fit for you, then I want you to go to vistaleads.com/win and check out our next webinar where I'm going to be teaching you the principles behind a lead capture funnel, go more in depth as to how it actually works and why you'd want one, and then most importantly, teach you how to get your own set up by the end of the day if you want. So once again, my name's Keenan. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me through the website or look me up on LinkedIn. And we'll see you in the next part of the webinar.